Dune Awakening has a massive problem, especially for solo players. Now, I'm one to be very optimistic about games, and I'm absolutely having a blast with this title, and I still enjoy it. But there is one aspect to it that will set you back hours and hours of gameplay, and this is getting eaten by the sandworm. Now, I know obviously you're like, why would you get eaten by the sandworm? But it can happen. One of the biggest reasons why this can happen and how it can happen is if you get caught up by the ship, they basically stun lock you in place, and the sandworm will come and kill you. Well, if you guys don't know, when you get killed by the sandworm, every single thing on your character you lose. That's all your money, all your gear. You lose your sand bike, you lose every single thing that you have on your guy. Now, the issue is that's not where the issue lies, because I like that mechanic. It is a mechanic that, puts fear in us and makes, it is a hard mechanic to deal with. But the biggest thing is if you make it into the tier 2 zone, and as we progress further into the game, it's going to be like this as well. In order to traverse any area in the tier 2 zone, you need a sand bike. There's no way for you to traverse it. It's too big, and the sandworm's activation actually happens a lot faster than it does in the tier 1 zone. But the issue here is I am on my quests in the tier 2 zone to progress. Now, in order to get anywhere, I need a sand bike. The only thing is I don't have a sand bike, and all of my equipment is completely gone. Now, I recently moved my base, so I don't have a lot of materials here. I died with a lot of my stuff. But if you guys take a look at this, in order to craft a sand bike, whether it's the MK2 or the first version, the MK1, you need advanced servox, you need copper ingot, we need capacitors, you need higher tier loot. Well, to get higher tier loot, you have to go to these specific areas, the shipwrecks. Obviously, this zone right here does not have it. This is plasteel microflora fiber as well as mechanical parts. But in order to get these parts, you need to go to these different zones. Now, furthermore, since I can't progress anywhere in this zone, I can't walk across, I can't go anywhere. In order for me to get back to the starting zone, Haga Basin South, I need to fast travel. Well, you could use the fast travel station at the anvil. The only issue is I need money for that. I have no money. In order to get money, I need to go into encampments. I need to sell items. I need to fight guys. But furthermore, I don't have any weaponry. I barely just started making this. So now I'm in a tier 2 zone with tier 1 loot. My hydration goes down extremely, extremely fast. And I'm basically gate kept from progressing unless I go back to the tier 1 zone and play the game as if I'm just starting out and start completely fresh again until I have enough parts to build a bike. Then I can come back to here, build my bike, then I can progress again. Now, again, guys, I'm one for being extremely positive, but this is a really, really big problem, I think, in this game, especially for solo players. Now, I know it's an MMO, but there are plenty of games like New World and things like that where you can totally play solo, but this will impact you. If you're with friends, you can hop on their bike, they can travel you around, they can transport you anywhere, but if you play solo, you're going to lose so many hours of gameplay, and I think this is going to turn a lot of players off from the game because I died twice in a row, so basically all I've been doing for the past day is trying to get back up to where I am in order to progress the story. Now, I can't do that unless I go all the way back to the tier 1 zone, act as if I'm basically day 1 playing, and then progress further. I think this is a huge problem. I think there needs to be a way to mitigate this, a way to fix this. And sure, I can store duplicates or extra items in my base, but at the end of the day, I think it kind of is a broken system. I know it's a huge difficulty in the game and they want to have this fear element with the sandworm, but for you to lose every single thing on your guy, I don't think it's a good system, and I think they need to do something to switch it up because this is going to make a lot of players be turned away from this title, in my opinion, because they're going to have to keep backtracking many and many at times. And I don't have all day to play this game. I only have set periods, so basically my day is basically starting over. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Moral of the story, do not get killed by a sandworm. Dune developers, if you guys are listening to this Funcom, please do a workaround for solo players, or do a workaround in general to fix this, because this is a really, really bad system in my opinion. All in all, I absolutely love Dune Awakening. I think the optimization for it from beta all the way up till now, absolutely fantastic. They've done a great job for the game. Can you play the game solo? Yes, you still can play the game solo. Just like I said, don't die from the sandworm. Dune Awakening, still love you. If you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like on it and subscribe for all things survival crafting, all things Dune, and as always, stay happy, stay hyped, and have a beautiful day.